Hello, and welcome to the DCUObook.com's challenge guide to Mannheim's Chinese theatre. In this challenge, you'll encounter Felix Faust's magical gang as outlined in the notes on our webpage www.thedcuobook.com. In this video, I will try to be as thorough as possible and show you all the locations of all enemies and resources. This video guide can be used in conjunction with the information on the website. There are various resources scattered throughout this, including restoration crystals and Zatanna's orbs of mystical power. Learning the locations of these will assist you in passing the dungeon more easily. Upon entering the dungeon, you will come to a room with the standard enemies, the Apprentice Magent, Magent Neophyte, and Soulless Thralls, as well as one Wizard Magent. These enemies are scattered around the room, so try to avoid gaining the aggro of too many of them at once, and defeat them in their smaller groups. You will also find some of Zatanna's orbs, which can be used to devastating effect on the enemies. As this dungeon is the most straightforward of the challenges, there is very little to do except move through the corridors, killing any enemies as you come to them. You can note here the restoration crystals. These are exactly the same as the restoration barrels found in most dungeons. Continuing through the dungeon, you will eventually come to an area which you are unable to pass due to the mages using a spell to create a mystical barrier, preventing you from entering the final battle with Faust. To open the way, you must defeat all the enemies in this room and disrupt the spell. Once you have cleared the enemies, head through the now unblocked doorway and help Zatanna defeat the Thief of Souls, Felix Faust himself. Moving towards the stage, we'll enter a cutscene in which Felix Faust will knock you and Zatanna back and then siphon a soul well. After this cutscene is completed, head straight back to the stage. Concentrate on killing Faust, but where possible, also interrupt the major zealots from creating the soul wells, which Faust will use to enter the second phase of his fight. Once the Magian Zealots have given Faust enough soul well energy, he will drain the greatest soul well and enter a frenzy, growing larger and gaining some special attacks to help him kill you. Avoid him as much as possible during this phase. However, if you get too far away from him, he will simply teleport behind you. Staying the right distance away from Faust will help you avoid his attacks until his frenzy wears off. Once the frenzy has worn off, Felix Faust will head back to the stage and you can start the first phase again. After defeating Faust, speak with Zatanna, and you will have completed the challenge, as indicated by the quest completion notification on your screen. This has been a challenge guide brought to you by www.thedcuobook.com.